What's going on, guys? Today we have chest and shoulders on the menu. I'm excited for this one just because it's a midday lift and we don't usually get these. We don't get to choose this. We either do a morning or a late night run, which is like not my favorite thing after working, but it's fun in the moment. But the mornings are also fun when you're done with them because you don't have to go late at night. You know what I mean? So it's a weird duality of wanting to, get in and get out and do what you got to do. But the midday lift is always my favorite, has always been my favorite. I love when I get to go at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2. Everyone's in that weird loop of like being in work or getting out of work, so it's not too busy in the gym, but it's also like not too quiet. I love being by myself at the gym. I love doing what I got to do, get in and get out. And I like that I'm becoming a lot more comfortable filming in there now. And I know I keep saying this, that I feel more comfy, but realistically, I really do. Like, I feel so much more comfortable in there than I did back in, I think we started the channel in November or like early December. I feel so much more comfy than I did then. So big ups to that, and also big ups to that this gym won't be too crowded today, even though now that I'm thinking about it, tomorrow is New Year's Eve, so maybe a lot of people are getting a foot in the door for their New Year's resolution and are doing their first workout today, which I'm hoping is not the case. But if it is, good for you. I'm proud of you. And the people that go before the New Year's usually tend to stay around after the New Year's. Excuse me. All right, now really down to the meat and potatoes of things. We got chest and shoulders, put that right there. Toji chest and shoulders. I've been following this split for today's day 7, so this is a week into this split. Overall, I really think so far that I have seen a lot of progress in my shoulders, my delts, and also honestly my back feels so much better than it did. And I don't know if that's because we started doing back extensions, where before I wasn't doing that. I was just kind of going about my own way and doing back in like a very systematic but kind of mass over reps weight kind of way. I would do like lat pull downs, and then I would go to like a plate loaded lat pull down, and then I do like rows followed by like straight arm pull downs, and like it was good. It was a good workout. I always felt like this pump at the end, but I never felt what I'm feeling now. I never felt like this sense of like, oh man, this is making me stronger, or oh man, like this is gonna get me a result. And maybe that's because I wasn't following a routine like I have now, or I didn't have a guide in the way. So like for me, like I was my own guide, you know what I mean? So for me, being my own guide felt like I wasn't really lighting a path for myself. It felt like I was just making up a workout routine every time I went in there, which isn't like a bad idea if you don't really know what you want to do, but it's not the best idea if you don't know what you're aiming to build in the gym. You know what I mean? You could go in there and make up a whole routine on the fly. The first 30 seconds you wake up, you're like, okay, I'm gonna start with chest today. We're gonna go do incline bench press, and then we're gonna go do cable flies, and then we're gonna go do pec fly. You could do that. You could absolutely do that, but you're not aiming to work to a physique. You're just aiming to work out, which is not a bad thing, but there is no structure. And I've always said I thrive on structure. I thrive on structure, because once you have structure in your workout, your routine, your mind, your body, your like schedule, you start to build patterns, and then you build like this like idea in your head that like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what it's gonna work out, and this is what it's gonna do for me. So for me to have structure built into this routine, and for me to actually feel like a certain type of way, it's like, it's elevating, you know what I mean? Like, it really has pushed this whole like physique training that I'm doing to a whole new level. And this car is slamming on its brakes. Yeah, so for me, it feels really good to have this sense of like want, this sense of need, this sense of whatever to go do what I gotta do. I really enjoy the routine we're on, the split we're following, you know, all of it all together. It's really good. I'm gonna say if you're not in a routine and you're just kind of throwing your workouts together, good for you. I mean, I'm not gonna shoot the old person I was, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, that's a bad idea, you know what I mean? But at the same time, if you really want to build something that you're trying to achieve, I would say think of it thoroughly. Think about what you want. Think about if you want your lower back to look cut. Think about if you want your arms to be bigger, your chest to be broader, your legs to be veinier, you know what I mean? Like, so I would really just think about it and, you know, go about it the way you think things are going to work out for you. And eventually they will, because the routine that you're on is only going to keep growing the specific muscles you're working out. Let me take a sip of this before we get there. I've also been living on Ghost energy drinks instead of pre-workout. I don't really know if I like it. I just haven't bought any pre-workout because I'm kind of lazy about that. But I think we're going to get back onto that soon. If not today, then tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, then somewhere along the week we will get more pre-workout. I get it. All right, I know we weren't really mic'd up for this one a whole lot, but let's check it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, not the crack. All right, ready? All right, if you can't tell by these windows, it was a good chest and shoulder day. Honestly, I'm happy with it. I feel strong. I'm so unbelievably sweaty. We also, wow, that car is like really jutted out. We also did our cardio that we always kind of, say we should do. We did our cardio. We did our 30 minutes in the stairs. Let's go us. It's really good. And we watched a bit of anime while we did it. And we haven't done that in a while. We haven't really found an anime that we cared about. I'm going to just throw the picture of the anime right here. I know we're going for this whole anime Toji physique, but it has really been a while. Oh my God. Since we found something that we genuinely cared about. So I'm happy about this lift, and I'm also happy that we got back into anime a little bit. Yeah, so I don't really know what to say about this one. I just feel good about it overall. I know I did a lot of yapping in the beginning of the video, so I'm probably not going to do as much as I would at the end. I'm really happy about today, and I want to just say that I can't wait to switch gyms. I'm excited to do that. I want a room where you can really check out the physique or like the pump check, you know what I mean? I really want a room where it's like dedicated to that. So I'm hoping eventually in the new year we are able to get to a new gym and try a new place out, because I'm ready for it. I want a more secluded place and a more like content creational place rather than like a commercial gym. I think I'm ready for it, and I'm ready to explore options on it as well. There's a couple in Connecticut that I really would like to try. They're just like so expensive for no reason. Like Arson's is nice. Then you have Madhouse and Legion. Legion's really cool. It looks just aesthetically pleasing in there more than anything, but I also don't have $100 to throw around every month for that place. So we'll probably figure something out along the way. Anyways, more about the lift. It felt really good. My shoulders are fried. By the time we were even at like seated shoulder press, like I could barely lift the 30, and we usually throw around like 40. And I think that came from the way I'm doing dips. I think I need to just like try to really feel it here more than anything, because it wants me to lean forward, which for me, I feel like I'm really working my triceps, because those are sore right now. Oh my God, there's so much traffic. Those are really sore right now, rather than my chest, I guess. I don't know. So next time we go in there, we're going to try to get better at that. We're going to go at like a heavier assisted weight so we can really try to feel it here rather than in our triceps. overall, I think that the pump check was really good today. I was really happy with that. I finally have seen like a development in like my tone, I guess, rather than my muscles. You know what I mean? You could start to see, like, I'll throw a video up of here, like when I was really working out, a lot of cardio, a lot of jump roping, a lot of like whatever. I was like getting skinny, but I didn't have a lot of muscle. But now we're starting to see like this change in weight fluctuation where I put on the muscle and now we're starting to get skinnier again. So now you're gonna see this start to happen because I want my back to end up like that. I want a thick, dense back, pause, and then I also really want like nice legs. Like I'm really looking for this Toji physique that allows me to be lean, built, but also just like at a very content weight. Like I like dressing up in nice clothes, and I like being able to put on nicer things, and I like being able to fit into clothes that actually are like my length and legs, because I'm not the tallest person, but when you get clothes that are like, you know, a size 38, your legs are going to be like a size 34, and that's like pushing it. Like I sometimes I used to cut my pants because I was so round, you know what I mean? So and at one point we really did hit this goal weight where I was about like 30 waist and 32 pants. Like that is goal physique, full goal weight again. Like, and even after that, I want to push after that. I want to be able to fit into like pants that just look good on me, that don't look overall like big or too skinny, or you know what I mean? Like when you start to really lift, you get into this mindset of like, okay, now I've gotten here, how can I maintain it and how can I keep looking like this? Because you're gonna fall in love with what you look like eventually. And that's what I'm saying about New Year's goers. Like people that have this as their New Year's resolution should keep this in the back of their mind. In 6 months from now, I'm gonna be happy. In 3 months from now, I'm gonna thank myself. You know what I mean? So like there's this weird gap where you start, you don't see any transformation. 3 months, you're like, okay, I see some muscle, I feel better, like this is really doing something for me. 6 months down the line, you're a different person. A year down the line, you're a different person. All it takes is just dedication and being able to hold yourself accountable, get up in the morning, get up in the afternoon, go at night after work. Like you fall in love with what you are doing. You fall in love with the person you've built from the ground up. You don't just pick up 100-pound dumbbells and put them and lay down on the bench and be able to bench that. You earn that. You know what I mean? People that can do that have been lifting for X amount of years or are just genuinely strong. People that are starting the gym will like don't understand that it's genuinely like hard to do like 30 pounds sometimes. I can't even like consistently curl a 30-pound weight. That shit's heavy. You know what I mean? Even if I'm fresh, that shit is fucking heavy. Excuse my language. But with hard work and dedication and being able to like hold myself to like a level of like, okay, one day we're gonna get here. One day we're gonna be able to do this. One day we're gonna be able to blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? That is the dedication. That is the motivation that like keeps me going. Like I love the feeling of knowing that eventually I'm gonna pick up that 30-pound dumbbell and I'm gonna rep that out. And I'm gonna think to myself, remember when I couldn't do this X amount of months ago or a week ago, 3 days ago? Things get lighter, you feel better, and you look better, and you're gonna thank yourself in the long run. I just know it. So if this is any indication for you to, or any inkling for anybody to be like, okay, this is the lock-in. This is like a part of me that I'm gonna take with me even through July, through March. I'm not gonna look back. Don't look back on going to the gym your first time. Don't think to yourself, I can't do this. Don't think to yourself like this doesn't matter. Everything you're doing at the gym, every mindset, every hard day, every day you don't want to go, every day you think to yourself, why am I here? It matters so much. It matters so much, whether you know it or not. And I know I've been yapping for 8 minutes, so we're gonna cut this here. I know that was trying to be motivational. I don't know if people took it as like being a dickhead, but it was more of a motivational piece. I'm really proud of you guys no matter what you did today. If you didn't go, if you did go, if this is your first time going, I'm really proud of what you did. I'm really proud of how you guys are living your life. If no one told you that today, just know that I'm rooting for all of you. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we have big legs, and we're probably gonna hit a same time lift at a different gym, just because we can. Be nice to one another. I really, really appreciate you guys sticking around, giving me criticism on my my lifts and telling me what I can and can't do better. With all that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow.